Blossom Season 1, Episode 16. When Paths Cross. Blossom, now Floor, has raised her triplets in the village, without remembering who she was before. However, the feeling that something is missing grows stronger every day. Luca and Camellia have arrived at the same place, searching for answers. But after brief encounters, both left convinced that the woman with 3 daughters couldn't be Blossom. Now fate is bringing their paths together again. In a cafe in the city, the clink of cups and murmurs create a distant background. At a secluded table, Luca and Camellia sit in silence. On the table, a worn photo of Blossom as a child. Camellia exhales heavily, her fingers grazing the edge of the picture. She had 3 daughters. My daughter never, not without me knowing. Luca looks at the photo, his hand firmly around his coffee cup. The girl I knew wasn't a mother. His words are certain, but the doubt in his eyes betrays him. Flashback. School, years ago. Blossom, younger, draws in her notebook under the shade of a tree. Luca approaches with curiosity. What are you drawing? Blossom doesn't take her eyes off the paper. Something that doesn't exist yet. Luca watches her, intrigued, not by the drawing, but by the certainty in her voice. Back to the present. In the cafe. Camellia holds the photo delicately, her voice barely a whisper. She was always brave, but she hid it well. Luca looks away toward the window. She wasn't afraid of me. That's why I knew she was different. Their gazes meet. 2 souls marked by the same emptiness. Flashback. She was always brave, but she hid it well. Luca looks away toward the window. She wasn't afraid of me. That's why I knew she was different. Their gazes meet. 2 souls marked by the same emptiness. Flashback, a secret meeting place. Under the distant lights of the city, Blossom and Luca stare at each other in the shadows. If we're discovered, this ends. Luca gently caresses her cheek. I won't let them decide for us, but promises rarely survive betrayal. Back to the present, on a balcony overlooking the city. Luca leans against the railing, watching the city lights. Behind him, the photo of Blossom rests on the table. Camellia approaches, crossing her arms. I thought I'd recognize her as soon as I saw her, but the woman in the village didn't seem like my daughter. Luca clenches his jaw. Maybe people change when they have no choice. Silence hangs between them. What if they've drifted away from the person they've been searching for? Back to the village that night. Beside a campfire, Blossom holds the bracelet in her hand. She closes her eyes. Her heart feels empty, incomplete. A whisper escapes her lips. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something important? Next episode, Luca and Camellia continue their search, haunted by memories that won't fade. Blossom feels the weight of a past she still can't remember. The distance between them is minimal, but the truth remains just out of reach. Don't miss Blossom, Season 1, Episode 17, The Echoes We Carry.